want to support the platform just in case anything like this happens again, you can do it by way of PayPal, Patreon, Cash App, and also by the Anchor. And you can also further support the platform by way of going to the Teespring store or the shoe store that is located in the comment section below.
Damn, my boy 30 years.
Hey, shit changed, nigga. Where that money at your head?
Hey, what? Oh, my stars. He didn't know. Oh, he did not do that. Oh. Oh, that's
So let's just take a bit. Let's just sit for this one, right? They said the video being widely spread on social media captures an enraged man trashing the counter at a NY Chicken and Grill on Branch Avenue in Temple Hills until a restaurant worker fights back, chasing him outside. The second video shows the man ramming the store in a tow truck. It all happened about 1:30 a.m. on Tuesday. The damage done is visible. A boarded up hole in the front of the restaurant, a man at the restaurant in fear for his own safety, not wanting to be identified. Quote, it's just absurd what happened. Something like this should not happen. Come in, get your food, and go home and enjoy your food. That's it. I just want this guy arrested. He has to pay for what he's done. The man states that the attacker came in at closing time. He ordered chicken and waffles. He was served, but then demanded wings. When the restaurant manager said it was too late to cook the wings, the man became enraged and started attacking. Quote, his behavior is just mind boggling. He said the restaurant worker fought back to protect the staff and other customers. We can't let people get away with these kinds of things. Prince George police are now reviewing store security video and trying to figure out who the attacker is and who the tow truck belongs to. So, normally, whenever I've covered stories detailing about the black community, and there are people that just so happen to run amok, they want to act as if they don't have any type of home training. And when I talk about these things, I get pushed back from black people. They'll tell me, "Oh, we shouldn't be throwing away our people. We shouldn't condemn our people because they're doing these things. What about what other communities are sitting up there doing and how it is that they treat their criminals? We need to do the exact same things as them and forgive our people and protect them and all this others." Like, no, 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 I don't got time for that. Better yet, I'm going to put it like this, right? Because a lot of people sit up there and tell me that, hey, Seiji, you can't generalize or blame the whole of the black community for what it is that an individual decided to do. No problem, I got you. Let me sit up there and switch it up because this person got dreads or locks, whichever way you want to sit up there and state them. And due to the fact that they're black, I'm going to put it as a grouping, right? For those who have dreads, those who have locks, if you wonder why it is that the police or people from other communities just so happen to follow you or look at you in a certain type of way or negative light, you can look at people like this. You can use this video as a clear cut example and an indicator as why it is that you are treated a certain type of way or why it is that people have a certain type of perception. Because the funniest thing is, um, when I look at videos online, I happen to see people that have this same type of hairstyle acting a certain type of way. Why is that? Why is that? I'm just trying to point out something. I need somebody to help me understand why is it that you will have in the black community people with certain hairstyles that tend to act a certain type of way. Just asking for a friend. Because too many times throughout 10 plus years, I've seen people with these hairstyles acting crazy, acting wild, right? Because y'all don't want me to sit up there and, try to paint a bar out brush when it deals with black men, right? Right? Y'all told me stop sitting up there doing that. Stop doing that to the black community, right? So I'm no problem. I'm going to sit up there and start picking y'all out one by one by different types of things that I just so happen to see that are a common occurrence in a lot of these videos. That's what I'm going to start doing. And I'm going to use that to group in people. So then if you got a problem with that, then I don't know what else to sit up there and tell you. Because no matter which way I try to slice it or go about this situation, somebody's going to have pushback, somebody's going to say something, but nobody's going to have a real clear cut solution to how it is to fix this problem, to fix this issue. My main way that I would sit up there and state to fix this issue is that I would just advocate for business owners to start having armed security, or they need to start passing laws on these restaurants so that they can legally arm and defend their establishment. Because the funniest thing about that is, and I already can hear some black people say, "Oh no, I don't agree with this," and da 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 da, and I don't know where you're going with this logic. This is where I'm going with this logic. The moment in time that you have people like this rolling up to your establishment and they decide to act this way, you have full right to defend your business. Because regardless of how you feel about it or not, any individual that comes into your establishment, you don't know if they're going to just be a patron or if they're going to be a destroyer. A lot of people have family businesses. And I promise you, beyond a shadow of a doubt, let me have a family business ever in my life. And I see somebody rolling up in there that decides that they want to start causing destruction and doing all of these things. Oh, I'm defending my residents. I don't care who family that individual belongs to. You're going to be planning a funeral. That's how that's going to go. And the moment in time that that mentality starts taking place throughout all of these communities, that's when you're going to start to see a shift in how it is that people decide to operate inside of an establishment. Once it comes to the point where people are like, yo, I feel like doing this, that, and the third, they'll be like, you know what? There's a potentiality that I might lose my life if I make that dumb choice. So, do I value my life or do I value that dumb choice more? People are going to be like, I value my life. So, let me just relax at least this restaurant and let me go act a fool at a different one that don't have these laws and these rules and these regulations. Matter of fact, let me come in here as cordial as possible, right? Let me act like I have some type of home training, right? And then the other thing I want to point out is that if you can slow down the video, or maybe it's coming up when I'm talking, there's a person inside of that tow truck. I don't know if they're male or female, whatever it is. Arrest them too. Arrest them too. Arrest all of them. Put them behind bars for a very long time. Like I said before, you got to start making examples of a lot of individuals out here so that you don't have, right, other people out here who have locks, dreads, men, you know, that want to do nefarious things, criminal things. You have to make examples because regardless on how it is that some black people may feel about my position directly on this, and this is something that I've said for quite a long time. So this is not anything brand new, not unless you're new to this platform. Um, the main thing about it is that a lot of people will be resistant to what it is that I'm stating up until it hits their front door, right? Let your mom run a business that you know that y'all work tooth and nail for, that y'all had this for like over 60 years. And let somebody black roll up in there and start acting a plumb fool. You're going to be ready to act a fool too. You're going to be ready to sit up there and defend not only your mother, but that establishment as well, because that has history, right? That has memories. It has something that's directly attached to it. So, again, to a lot of people that may come up here and they may decide to oppose what it is that I'm stating, just think if that was your business. Just think if that was your mother's or your grandmother's or your aunt's business, right? Just think if that was a family business. and somebody from the black community rolled up in there, started acting a plumb fool, tearing the door directly off the hinges, starting to tear up the credit card machine, the register, doing all of this stuff, I promise you, you're not going to have the same exact mouth that you're running in this comment section, talking about forgive this, turn the other cheek, we can't throw our people away, all this other type of stuff. It's going to be vastly different, and you know it is. You know it is. You know the things that need to be done. You're just afraid to say them, and you're just afraid to enact those things because you feel that it's going to put you in a whole different category. When realistically, it's not. It's the same thing as if that same knucklehead there, that same criminal, decided that he wanted to roll through the neighborhood and he wanted to attack your house. He wanted to break into your house. He wanted to crack open some windows. He wanted to go directly into your car. It's the same exact thing. It's your property. You have the right to sit up there and protect it. It's not going to make you a bad black person because you decided to defend your property or yourself or your business against somebody who looks exactly like you. Like I said, there's two differences here, right? You're a sensible, logical individual that's defending what is rightfully yours versus somebody that's trying to destroy it. So the moment of time that black people start getting into a whole different mentality when dealing with ignorant black people who just want to destroy, who just want to cause problems and issues, things will start changing directly in the black community. Like I said, so for people out there that think that I don't give solutions, I do give solutions. You just don't want to listen to the hard truth and actually enact a lot of these solutions out of fear.